Good day. What would you like?
Can we go to Semine now?
I see you're already dressed to the nines. Looking like you do, you'll have the girls swarming all over you.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honoured.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Bergov isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Great. I need to talk to him.
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear, you seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honour?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offence and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord Van Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartepluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails, I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Semine.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
Don't be greedy. Give us all.
Look who's here. Welcome, Radovan.
How's it going, groom?
Henry! Finally! You've no idea how happy I am to see you again.
Likewise. How are you?
How can I put this? I'm in a fix.
Oh? What happened this time?
Look around you. This much booze. This won't end well. You have to help me.
Like how?
How? You have to make sure I don't get drunk. If you see me with booze in my hands, don't let me drink it, or it'll end badly for me.
So I'm supposed to follow you around and mind you like a child?
Well, I'd surely appreciate it.
Oh, all right then. There's nothing else for it. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Sure.
Promise me you'll try not to get as drunk as you always do.
It will settle your stomach. Stop doing here anyway.
Nice. He's the biggest
Welcome, Henry. You came with Radovan, did you?
Aye. He took me with him because we forged that sword together.
He did the right thing. Olbram's here too. That toothless old bastard. I hope he has enough sense not to disgrace Lord Semine.
Why did they even invite him?
He's the richest farmer in the county. No denying that. I understand Lord Samin. Let's leave it be and have a drink, shall we?
Not now. Perhaps later.
If you stick to it, perhaps.
Wait. Tell me, haven't we met before? You look familiar. I feel like I've seen you before. Didn't you serve at Trotsky?
No, I didn't. Me and my master were to deliver a message there.
Is that so? I've no recollection of you or your master, but little wonder. Lord von Berghoff receives countless messengers.
But you wouldn't even let us...
I said I don't remember.
Master Chamberlain, where's Lord von Berghoff? Why isn't he here yet?
What's it to you? Lord von Berghoff will arrive when the time's right.
We're here anyway.
He's the biggest landowner in the village. Christ, pardon me.
It would be rude not to invite him, considering he still remembers the groom's great-grandfather.
What an idiot. Well, well. Look who's here. Good to see you, Henry. This is Vitek. We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves. I heard about that. First the wolves and then the injured leg.
And that was just the beginning.
Aye, that's my pa, and his drinking. Well, I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
Aye. We talked.
So, you caught him while he was still so... Congratulations.
Quiet, you two. Suck it up. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
But what's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, he buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? Good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Well, I suppose I...
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight. What's Wojtek even saying to her?
I was walking by, and he was telling her something.
I'll bring you some wine if you'd like.
I'm not thirsty.
Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
Look, Wojtek, why don't we just leave Mishka alone, eh? She's not interested in our buffoonery anyway.
What buffoonery? It was you who interrupted us.
He interrupted you. More like he rescued me.
But I thought you liked it.
Do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma, then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out, though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not that. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
Those are the worst.
Thanks for getting rid of Wojtek for me. I hope you won't live to regret it.
Don't you worry about me.
Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
Very nice. Pa had a decent forge there.
Had? Well, he doesn't anymore.
No. Skalitz was torched to the ground, and we had to flee.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Gladly. May I have the honour?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
You better believe I know how.
We'll see about that.
Care to dance?
Twit. So, and 1, 2, 3, and off we go. See? You're doing pretty good.
I'm a natural.
Don't get so cocky. But you haven't stepped on my feet so far, which I can't say for many.
And if Henry doesn't fuck up completely, today will be no different. Don't feel a little sorry for her. I do.
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
You know a girl who's desperate enough to get off with.
That depends.
Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
I kicked Wojtek's arse. He didn't stand a chance against me.
We saw that, but tell us where you went with Mishka. What did you two get up to together? Tell us.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing, but where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him. He'll introduce me to Lord von Burghoff in return.
People in their place.
Wow.
I haven't even thanked you for pack of twine. I'd be having the time of my life.
I'll pay for it all, I promise. Well, well, well. How did you get in here?
Greetings, innkeeper. I came with Radovan. We forged a sword together for Lord Semi.
So you can do something besides brawling? Don't worry. I'm just teasing you.
I'm pretty sure I know what to expect of you, Father. Maybe even better.
Good evening. What do you need?
About the nomad camp by the pond.
They've got some handsome young fellas there, truth be told. And then have a pleasant evening.
Farming animals there because they would look like this.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Burghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
That woman will be death.
I'll pay for it all, I promise.
Never know what's coming, and as they say, God giveth, God taketh away.
Greetings. What do you want?
Are you looking forward to being married?
Yes. Yes, I'm very fond of Agnes. But as a wise man once said, 2 things are needed for a perfect marriage. The husband must be deaf, and the wife blind. Yes, we'll see.
Where's your bride?
She hasn't arrived yet. She'd be here already if Sir Otto didn't keep us waiting. If it were up to me, I'd start without him. But Father won't hear of it.
And where's Lord von Burghoff?
How should I know? But I doubt he'll come anyway.
Oh? Why's that?
Because he couldn't care less about us. Father is really naive to think he does.
Should we have a toast? To you and your betrothed?
I shouldn't. The ceremony is still to come. Soon, I hope.
Older, has your father ever talked to you about it?
You lad, come here for a young man. Would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubrovka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with 2 legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She dances like she has 2 left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? So what if she's not good at it?
Well, you're a good lad. Thank you. She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But if she asks who sent you, you better not tell her. She's a sensitive girl, you know.
I'll be happy to help you, friend.
Careful!
An ale, as usual.
You work even when you're not in the shop, it seems.
The dead man has been floating down the river.
How on earth could someone like you...
Henry! What a lovely day today, huh?
What's this I see, gamekeeper? You didn't hold out for long.
But Henry, it's nothing. Just enough to quench my thirst. It's damned hot.
Forget that. You'll get drunk again.
Well, if you insist. Here you go.
That's the way, gamekeeper.
No, definitely not from around here. Well, well, well. Who do we have here?
What are you doing here?
I'm working at our task. What else?
But how did you get in?
What's it to you? Mind your own business.
I'd like to learn something.
There's no time for it.
I hear you're in charge of the sword fighting tournament.
That's right, Henry. What is it? Would you like to try your hand?
First, I want to ask you something.
What do you want to know?
What are the rules?
Very simple. It's not hard. Everybody gets a wooden sword, and whoever wins first, wins. Whoever beats young Lord Alder, Svatopluk the bailiff's boy, and Lord Semyon himself takes it all.
And what's the price?
Let it be a surprise.
You don't know, do you?
True, I don't. But I hear our master's being very generous, so you won't be disappointed.
Who do I fight first?
Young Lord Alder's waiting for you.
The groom?
Aye, him. Don't you dare wound him, Henry.
I'll be happy to take part.
All right. Then go and challenge our young lord to a duel.
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway.
Greetings.
Bailiff Thrush said you were robbed.
About time he remembered me.
Don't worry. I'll find the thief. And where did it happen?
On the patch behind my farmhouse. It's the first one you see when you come to us from Trushkovitz. You'll spot it easily. Cabbage grows there, and half of it's been harvested already.
What did he take from you?
Cabbage.
Just cabbage?
Aye, but nearly half of the patch.
That's all I need.
I hope you'll find him. It might not seem that way, but half the cabbage patch? That's good money. Take care, friend.
I'm sorry.
Have you come to play dice?
Of course. Tell me, what's the wager?
Look what I've got.
A gold badge?
That's right, and it can be yours.
All I have to do is beat you at dice. So what are we waiting for?
Easy, youngster. It's not that simple. You have to earn that chance. That means first winning against Radovan the blacksmith, Emric the apothecary, and Ulrich the chamberlain.
I understand. And how much am I betting?
It's no big deal. You're not betting any money. If you win, you get a tin badge from each of them. And if you lose, you drink.
How many times can I challenge them?
As many times as you want, as long as you can stay on your feet.
I really like that.
Of course, you might regret it in the morning.
Ah, to hell with that, bailiff.
A person makes his own luck.
All right, I'll see you soon. In the meantime, you can polish that badge up nicely for me.
Someone's feeling lucky.
Hey, Henry! It's so good to see you here.
Because you don't know anybody else here?
Exactly! And that means you're the only one who'll drink with me. What do you say?
No thanks. I don't feel like drinking right now.
But I have to drink to you. After all, you helped me deal with my own people. I don't know if I could have managed on my own. I must be getting old. So here's to you, Henry.
What do you think?
About the wedding? Fine. Plenty of wine and women.
But?
I'm not used to such affairs. It's a bit too quiet for me.
Quiet? Here? I don't know what kind of weddings you're used to, but I wouldn't call this quiet.
Aye, sure. But I'm talking about something else. Everybody's happy and friendly here. And I can't get used to not watching my back all the time, you know?
Shall we drink to Gob?
Aye. We can do that. To loyal companions.
To friendship.
That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3-1.
It's very hot in here, don't you think?
Yes? What is it you want?
Where are you staring off to so sadly?
Takeoff is somewhere over there. And my sweetheart, Henny. He can't be here with me because I'm told he's not good enough for me. I know it's Agnes's wedding. But it still makes me sad. But why am I pouring out my heart to you? Sorry.
That's all right.
Thank you.
I can now. Later.
You don't have to talk to him. But that man of yours, I mean...
Sorry. Kiss my ass.
Looking forward to your son's christening.
Piglet!
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semine would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semine's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
I reckon the cook will be in the kitchen, eh?
Where else? And she never takes her eyes off the pantry door.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's no use.
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end. She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
I'll try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
I'm not. Why'd you ask?
Then you must be daft in the head.
No, if I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
It's very hot in here, don't you think?
Don't waste your time. I'm on Well, yes.
This smells so good.
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
Tuma says you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do you care?
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me. I can't share what I don't have.
Was there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. And then what? Tuma should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them? What are you doing here? There's plenty of food outside. What are you looking for? There's plenty to eat outside.
But you promised me you won't pour him another drop.
Don't fear that falcon old bint of yours.
Hey! Settle down, fellas. What a wedding here. So did it make a flash? How are you? Hey, lads. You know what I could go for right now?
Another wee porker?
Are you still
wouldn't mind.
I'm surprised.
I had to get married in this.
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them. That'll have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
I'd like to learn...
Well, you know how things... All right. But don't forget, throw in a few coins and I'll teach you whatever you want.
For instance...
I see. Let's get to...
I'd like...
Well, all right. Or a few...
You talk...
We've been through... Let's get to...
I'd like to play dice.
Sorry to disappoint you. I don't have it anymore.
Someone won it from you.
No, it's not that. I must have lost it somewhere.
What now?
Nothing. Tell Drush when you get to him and the others. Erfolg, Heinrich. Careful.
Look, it's really nice to meet you.
You again, Henry. I see I came just on time.
But, it wasn't me.
Old Samine twisted my arm. I couldn't say no to him, could I?
Forget that. You'll get drunk again.
Well, if you insist. Here you go.
See how easy that was?
Be a good wife.
Shall we wait till nightfall? Or perhaps dawn?
We dragged it all the way here.
He's in such a...
Sir, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your challenge.
No!
Mary in heaven!
Nice fight, Henry. It's been a long time since I've seen our young lord beaten.
Thank you, Captain. What now?
The bailiff's son's next. All you need to do is challenge him.
What can you tell me about him?
About Svatya? Hard to say. I don't really know him that well. But he can probably handle a sword, seeing as how he signed up for it of his own accord. Unlike our young lord, who was ordered to do it.
I understand. I'll go and challenge him.
Careful!
I've never seen a fight like that before.
Me neither.
That...
I'd like to challenge you at dice, Chamberlain.
Ah, yes, damn it. The bailiff's tournament. If I'd known I'd have to play every villager, I never would have signed up for it.
So, should we play?
Oh, all right. I just hope you know how to play. I'm not going to teach you.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
I'd like to challenge...
Once?
Come on, then. Show us what you can do. Unless you're...
Very well. Here's your badge. At least you'll stop bothering me and I can get back to my companion.
Mind your own business, Henry.
It happens.
I'll wait for Von
Just
Berger.
watch where you're going next time.
Excuse me.
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, Svatya.
Well, how could I refuse?
You might come to regret it, though.
Mary in heaven!
Nice work, Henry. He wasn't an easy opponent. I never thought the bailiff's boy would be able to swing a sword like that.
Yeah, you're right. He has nothing to be ashamed of.
Mutual respect. That's how it should be.
Who am I going to face next?
If you dare, the old lord will be the last challenger.
What can you tell me about your lord, Gnarly?
What can I tell you? He's got a lot of experience, but a lot of old man's aches and pains. Be careful, though. Don't underestimate him. As you saw yourself in Apollonia, his age is deceptive.
All right. I'll go and challenge him.
Just don't wait too long.
Watch now. And I'll help you. But I don't want to.
Doesn't a man of your
Sunday, are you?
Lord Bergoff is invited as a guest of honor. What would he...
Where's Lord von Bergoff? Why hasn't he arrived yet?
I don't know. I asked the Chamberlain, but he couldn't tell me much either, though he said he expected him to arrive soon.
I hope he's right.
I hope so too. He promised me he'd come to my son's wedding. I don't think he'd dishonor me like this.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
I managed in the end and got the food elsewhere.
Ah, that's good. You know, she's a good cook, but she can also be a real thorn in my side.
Lord Semi, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
I'll gladly accept, Henry. But bear in mind, I am not the youngest.
I saw how you fought in Apollonia, sir. And I'd be a fool to make allowances for your age.
I had to try, though. So, what are we waiting for?
Oh dear. Not your day, sir, eh?
Oh, what the hell. I'm not in my prime anymore, and Henry here is a very good swordsman.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me, Gnarly, how did Henry do in your tourney?
He beat your son and the bailiff's son, too.
Oh, but surely he deserves some reward, don't you think?
I can't disagree, sir.
Here you go, Henry. A beautiful neck chain. I had it made in Kuttenberg. I was hoping to give it to my son, but since he didn't beat you either, you certainly deserve it.
I'm honored. Thank you, Lord Semi.
Oh, excuse me. Leave me be.
You're being a pain again.
Can't you see I'm dancing?
They want to take his anger out.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dobravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Oh, come on. We're at a wedding. It's a time to celebrate and rejoice. Where else would you dance till your shoes fall apart? You're not going to just sit in the corner. Come on, don't make me beg.
Well, all right, let's go.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has power. The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing.
Exactly. That's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Somebody bumped him off.
God, this is punishment.
Rob him.
Was involved. What? You don't see something like
Shouldn't
that?
we watch over with?
Don't be silly. I'll track him down again. No big deal. You didn't see him gulping it down. Right out of the barrel, just like my own.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dobravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
What's the hold up?
slow down. Says you don't flatten your horse and... Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. I come in peace.
You gave me a hammering last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, of Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
No thanks. I'm not much of a drinker.
Come on, Henley. You wouldn't want to take offence, would you? Can't make up without a wee toast.
All right, then. But just a little.
I knew you weren't no wet blanket. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's nae fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept them being up pishy. But old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old boddock even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some geech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right, then. I won't let you down.
Damn it. Where's that von Berghoff?
What's your language, young man?
You're in a big hurry to play.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
Have a chance to enjoy the wedding.
So like...
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah... Well, that's something else. Hail, Henry. Come and sit with us and have a swig.
No, no. Thanks, but I don't drink.
What are you? A fish that subs naught but water. Drink up, laddie. It's a polite thing to do at a wedding. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord?
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came? I showed it to old Semine. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did he do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. It was such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semyon himself.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. All the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fop. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Well, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. The one that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away. I'm treating you, old Bram.
I can't complain, though.
Since when? You do nothing but complain, day in, day...
Let's play dice.
Damn it, Henry. I'm really not... A blessed evening.
That's the point. That Henry named him.
Chain round his neck. Can you believe it?
Where's my gallant chevalier?
What do you want?
Well, you, of course. I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, you know, I like you so much. I said it. I'm sorry.
I like you too.
Really? And Henry, dear, would you like to come with me now? I want to show you something.
I see, you naughty girl. Where?
I'll show you. Follow me. Oh!
Well,
Good.
that was something.
Ah, Henry. What is it?
It's just... I liked it very much.
Yes. It was nice.
You don't sound very convincing.
Well, to tell you the truth, it wasn't that great.
Really? I see.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
You again, Henry.
Come on, gamekeeper. You can't do that.
But... It wasn't me. No, old Sameen twisted my arm. I couldn't say no to him, could I?
None of that. You asked me to watch you.
Well, if you insist. Here you go.
See how easy that was?
While you keep watch. Henry, I just saw Yurko, and I think he's pretty. I thought you were supposed to watch him.
I'm sorry. I wasn't watching him closely enough.
And I thought I could rely on you. Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything. Well, since you've served me well, I'll introduce you to Lord von Berghoff when he arrives. If you're still interested, that is.
I certainly am. I'd be honored.
I'll just introduce you to him, nothing more. Lord von Berghoff is a distinguished nobleman. And as such, and don't be offended now, he's not that interested in commoners.
I don't mind. What matters is that I finally get to meet him.
Excuse me?
Might have a hard time.
Yes? What do you need?
You were a little nervous, weren't you?
Not at all.
That's a lovely yellow attire you're wearing. You're exactly the kind of fella I'm looking for. Do you know Radovan? The blacksmith from Takov?
I don't. And whatever happened, I don't know anything about it.
You don't know him? Then why did he tell me he remembered you hanging around him right before he got robbed?
It's not my fault, I swear. It's the devil himself who guides my hand. I'm completely defenseless against him.
The devil, eh? You better come up with a better story next time. Now give me everything you took.
Yes, of course. Here, take it all. What would I do with this, right?
Nice haul. Even the apothecary's missing badge. And now the sword.
Sword? But I don't have any sword.
Don't lie to me, sticky fingers.
I might be a thief, but I'm not a liar. This is really all I took. And anyway, where would I hide a sword?
All right. I'll be going now.
Please, don't tell anyone. I'll sit on my hands from now on.
Oh, how pretty that girl is. Thing is, what? You know, without a dowry. I apologize.
Where have you been?
Careful.
I was fine this morning, I swear.
Lord Sameen has really outdone himself with this tournament.
Seem to pay the tithe. Give something to the church.
It's ages till St. Wenceslas. They don't collect time.
plans. Silence. I'm sure someone was suspicious.
You think someone betrayed us?
Calm down. We'll wait and see. And keep an eye on Van Bergen's Chamberlain. He kept staring at me earlier.
Him? He's been talking to that hussy all night.
Don't worry, sir.
Anything new?
Nothing yet, sir. Not a foot on the road.
It's taking them too long, damn it.
You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you're dressed very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she can make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Takov lost his sword. Do you know anything about it?
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must admit.
And was there anyone suspicious hanging around?
There was this one fella. I noticed him right away because he was dressed similarly to me, although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise it was a cheap, shoddy job.
Is that why you think he might have taken the sword?
He committed a fashion crime already. People like that are capable of anything.
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
I'll go now.
So long. Farewell. How about a pie?
Oldram complained about you again.
Why isn't Lord von Berghoff here yet? Where is he?
It's hard to say. A few days ago, he and his retinue rode out. But don't worry. We'll wait with the ceremony until he arrives. He promised to grace my daughter's wedding with his presence, and it will be such a feast. He's a powerful man, but he wouldn't miss it, would he?
Finally, we're alone.
If I'm not wrong, it's been nearly a year since I got right off the spit.
Hey! Henry! Hey, listen! Henry! Didn't you want to bet on my pals? If I win, you drink. If you win, I drink.
I don't get it. What's in it for me if you drink?
What would you want?
The rest of your liquor?
Are you fucking lads? What would we drink then?
Water.
Alright then. If that's what you want, which of them will you bet on?
That won't work for me.
The one with that pointy hat.
But they both have pointy hats.
But one of them is more pointy than the other.
Why? Oh, I see it now. Great. Shake on it.
I hope they didn't
Get back, mate, girls! Ain't had enough yet?
Crush him like a grape!
Kurva! I'm wounded!
Crush him like a
What's
grape!
the matter? Shit yourself!
The old man Fraser, you'll kill me.
Fucking lads! Just fight already!
Moravia is behind!
If Lord Sameen sees them, he'll have a fit.
Crush him like a grape!
You won't get... For fuck's sake!
That won't work on me. You think I haven't got enough on my plate? Let's face it. You want to give me more to worry about?
We want to...
I might have known. Where there's trouble, Lord Capon is never far off.
You two know each other?
Unfortunately. What do you want, Henry? Can't you see I'm busy here?
I'm glad you're still alive and kicking.
You were worried about me? Well, no. I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hanush why I couldn't keep an eye on my living ball and chain.
Watch your tongue.
Like a pair of little boys.
What are you even doing here?
Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you nicked it?
How dare you?
The blacksmith saw you sniffing around it, so don't play dumb. Where did you stash it?
Hold your horses. I may have a blot or two on my reputation, but I'm not a thief.
But poaching in von Bergov's woods is fine with you, isn't it?
Shh! Have you gone mad?
I didn't hear anything.
If it wasn't you, who was it?
The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold on, no change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semyon will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Semyon's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And Henry...
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Bergov.
Brawl with that jelly-off lot. And it still wasn't enough for them.
Do you know
that
you
lisping
actually
old fool
rescued
Oldram keeps telling everyone we slice of
Lord von Bergov still hasn't shown up. We shouldn't wait till...
Lord Semina's really outdone himself.
How's life treating you, old Bram?
Could be better. I can't complain, though.
So Svatya threw it in here.
Because you won't leave me in peace for a moment. You'll,
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
That's not important. The main thing is it's turned up undamaged.
As you say, you have my thanks. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Bergov has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Bergov.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Well, let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started.
Von Bergov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Let's play dice.
For a badge?
That's right.
Shall we drink to that?
No. I prefer to play with a clear head.
You're a barrel of laughs, eh?
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
I want to try again.
Another. Well, sir.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
God damn! On your first turn? Lucky bastard.
No luck. It's pure skill.
Bollocks. Just take your badge and go.
Why didn't Lord von Burgov come?
How should I know? He must have been delayed somewhere.
Dancing girl, you'll have to wait.
I apologize. Thank you, lad. I haven't seen Dubravka this happy in a long time.
You're welcome. Father, have you seen the bride and groom? I'd like to personally congratulate them.
I haven't. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen young Alder since he made his vows.
And the bride?
A few moments ago, Agnes was talking with the cook's daughter.
Thank you, Father. I won't disturb you anymore.
God be with you. Till we meet again.
He couldn't have just disappeared into thin air.
Why didn't Lord von Burgos come? I thought you were waiting for him before starting the ceremony.
If I did, my son might never be married. I don't know why he's not here. The Chamberlain said he'd sent someone to look for him, but they found no sign of him.
Sir, do you know where I can find your son and his bride? I'd like to congratulate them.
Sorry, I haven't seen them for a while either. Don't bother them too much. We meet again.
I don't insist they mingle with the guests all night. Good evening. What do you need?
I know now how it is with the apparition you saw by the cross.
Really? So tell me, who did I see at the cross? It still keeps me up at night.
It was a traitor and murderer called Conrad. He wanted to rob a secret stash under the cross. You surprised him there, that's all.
I surprised him. I'm the one who almost dropped dead. Have you got any proof? So I know you haven't just made it all up.
Ask the widow Margaret from the village here. She'll confirm everything.
I know Margaret. So it wasn't a diabolical apparition.
There's no devil here, and never was. This was nothing more than a dispute between their order and the bishop's inquisition.
Thank God that's all there is to it. And may the old hermit's soul rest in peace. And thank you, too. If you need anything from the apothecary, I'll put in a word with my husband. He's very good. And take this book. It might come in useful for you. Or you can sell it. See you later, my friend.
What do you want? You look terrible.
Excuse me, my lady. I'm looking for the newlyweds. Would you know where they might be?
And why are you looking for them, lad? Is something wrong?
No, not at all. I'd just like to wish them good luck in their marriage. Lots of healthy children, and so on.
You're kind, but I can't help you. Our older doesn't like crowds, so I expect they found a quiet corner somewhere to be alone.
then I shouldn't disturb them.
True. I imagine they're not really in the mood for congratulations right now.
You all right?
Excuse me.
Do you know why von Berghoff didn't come after all?
I don't know. Something must have held him up. We should have waited for him with the ceremony. But Older didn't want to delay any longer, and he wouldn't be persuaded.
Do you know where I can find the newlyweds? I'd like to wish them good luck, health and all that.
That's nice of you. But I can't help you much. I haven't seen my son-in-law in a while.
So we can finally play, Bailiff.
Got all the other badges already? Let me see.
Well, here's 2. Emmerich lost his. He said to tell you.
Count on him to let you down. All right, I suppose we can play.
So what are we waiting for? Let's play.
Yeah. What's your hurry?
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
Sakura, you won! I can't believe it.
Come on. It's not that bad, is it? It's just a badge.
Just a badge? And I don't have it.
They're very droll, Bailiff. You don't want to part with it, eh?
No, I really don't have it. I lost it to Betty, the innkeeper.
What? How come? I won the tin badges first, you know.
She came up to me and started taunting, the mouthy goose. She kept on about how she'd bet a week's earnings against my badge. Wouldn't leave me alone. I couldn't help myself.
Why didn't you tell me?
What was I supposed to say? That a woman beat me? At my own daughter's wedding? The shame of it.
What now?
If you really want my badge, you'll have to win it from the innkeeper.
And will she want to play for it?
I don't think so.
Well, that's just great. I hear you won Thrush's gold badge.
Ah, that's right.
How about we play for it?
With you, eh? Why would I? What's in it for me? Tell me that.
Come on. I took care of the Cumans.
Well, why wouldn't you? After what you and that friend of yours got up to in me tavern, you owed me a favor.
And if I added a bit of coin?
That's more like it.
And how much would you like?
To make it worth me while, at least this much.
All right, let's play.
First, I want to see you have something to bet.
Here you go.
I'll pluck you like a chicken.
I'm surprised you dare to play me. I don't. Sakura!
Sakura! Why did I agree?
Where's my badge?
Here you go.
Now pay me back my last wager.
Oh, all right.
Jesus, what a state you're in.
Right, as if I believe that.
Then go and find out somewhere else and stop bothering us.
I'm done.
Have you seen Alder and Agnes?
Oh, but I don't see two of you, laddie. Hey!
Pig.
So what? We're not a wedding, are we not? We're drinking to the health of the newlyweds. And anyone who doesn't drink is only wishing them grief. So get boozing, laddie.
Thanks for nothing. Have you seen the bride or the groom?
The bride? Yes.
And where can I find her?
Agnes? Well, she mentioned she needed to take a break from the crowd for a while. And then she set off towards the fortress. I suppose she's looking for Alder. She's at her wit's end with him.
Thanks. I'll go and have a look for them.
Soon, my friend.
It's a good thing you're here.
What's the matter? I hope you haven't been drinking.
No, don't worry. Quite the contrary. I wanted to thank you. I didn't believe her, but I'm not drunk yet. Usually, I'd be under the table by now.
It's not even worth mentioning.
Oh, but it is. But that's enough. I won't bother you anymore. I believe I can do it on my own now.
Are you sure?
Well, we'll see.
All right. Just be careful, eh?
Aye. And Henry, I'm really grateful. And I'll never forget you for this.
But
Well, there's something else I'd like to ask you. Not right away. Don't worry. Just stop by sometime when you're around.
all right, gamekeeper. I'll stop by your place when I can.
Vitek is my best friend. But it doesn't...
Guess what I found in the pond?
What?
A sword. And not just any sword.
Damn it. So you're the one who found it.
So you know how it got there?
If you must know, yes, I do.
Why would you even steal the sword in the first place?
I wanted to humiliate old Samin. For the way he treats us. If the present for his son got lost right under his nose, he'd look like a demented old fool.
Oh, poor Radovan would be the one who'd get the worst of it. And I'm right behind him. You didn't think of that?
I'm sorry.
After tonight, you and the Semines will be one family. If I were you, I'd rather forget those grievances.
It's easy for you to say. You don't have to put up with their condescending horseshit every day. But you're probably right. Damn it. God be with you. I'm sorry.
I'd like to learn something.
There's no time.
You want a punch? If you're my friend, you'll have a drink with me. It will be the last one today.
Little sister's wedding. I want to remember it.
You're against me now.
makes you want to get
Right, back for me.
Then go and find out somewhere else and stop bothering us.
Where did you go?
Right after the ceremony. You think it flew there?
Why else would it be in such a hurry?
So, it must have received a message from the outside.
I don't think so.
Find out somewhere else and stop bothering us.
It will be the last one today.
I said no.
Christ! Pardon me.
What coin?
fell asleep in the pigsty. Just steady.
But to disappear without accepting congratulations.
Care for some time, my lord.
Pa's wedding, was it, where I danced on the ship on him?
I'm a silly goose. What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Alder as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Alder.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Berghoff. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day. Especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
Don't worry, he'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
I think he really loves you. During the ceremony, he was gazing at you like an apparition of the Virgin Mary.
Then why would he disappear right after? I'm probably the only bride ever to be abandoned at her own wedding. I'll be a laughing stock. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Shouldn't you slow down? The night is still young. Maybe Alder will come back and you'll have... duties.
Mother said all a girl has to do is lie down and hold on. I can do that drunk. Let Alder do all the work.
Wow.
The booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again!
Oh, Faye!
Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? Hypocrite!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting the neighbour's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
I'm not that I blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Let's be having you! Let's be having you!
I'll show you.
I'll hack your ass off! Good strike! Well, I'll rip your ass open! For fuck's sake!
Slice him up! You gotta help me! You killed me!
What are those fancy moves for fuck's
Slice him!
It's a wonder you're still standing!
Go fuck! Back your arse off!
Pay him back!
Nice hit! I'll show you how a real knight fights!
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
Cursed luck.
Well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
Your concern is really touching, Hanush. Did you come to see me off, or to help me do my laundry?
Watch your mouth, priest. You might end up losing more than your parish.
Easy, my friend. Don't let him get you all worked up.
I'd like to teach him a good lesson.
But that's not why we're here.
Bah!
Well, why are you here, then?
We have a secret mission for you.
I'm all ears, Sir Radzik.
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why me?
Honestly, I'd like to know that too, Radzik. Why this fellow?
He has experience like few others. You know that, Hanush. And not just in combat. Although he might not look like it at the moment, he is from a noble family, so he knows how to deal with nobility.
What? You're saying this scoundrel in a cassock is blue-blooded?
It's true. And he also understands the common people. Since we don't know what's holding Capon up, we need someone who can deal with whoever he comes across.
I hope you're right. So what do you say, Godwin?
How could I say no after such words of praise?
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Don't worry, we won't. Any crushing will be done later by the executioner.
Oh, what a relief to hear that. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
After all, as you know, I'm just a common dung grubber, while you're the great Bellatore.
Bellator? But I was stupid to think like that. It was stupid. But now I'm sitting here too for behaving like a Bellator. I might have left you in it.
Yeah, you might.
Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh, well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
Well, you haven't been idle. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy to the royal hetman, and poacher.
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his permission, admittedly.
But that's a capital crime.
Ah, bollocks! Nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet! There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God!
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable! We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa!
It's about time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now!
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! Do you hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fellow will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Berghoff.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it.
Greetings to you, friend.
Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job, and when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What'd you expect? The axe? Lord von Berghoff is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Or Sinner the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.